Hello, you music nerds, makers, and listeners. We are your hosts, Jacob,
Kobe,
and Cole.
Welcome to the Album Audit. Imagine you're sitting in a quiet room or a dark car, and you pick up your phone or record and press play on Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. As the first notes begin, you're sucked into the album, not into just a bunch of songs, but into an experience that you can only get from your first listen. This album has a profound impact on music and the way it's created, particularly within the rock genre. We're not just here to discuss music. We are here to explore the story, time, and process of how these albums were made. So put on your headphones and join us as we explore the mind-soothing album, The Dark Side of the Moon.
So, Cole, this was your first listen, right?
Yes, it was.
Can
I've
you
listened to it twice, but my first one was really good.
Can you go through the process of like how you thought and like your thoughts about the album?
Like at the beginning, I was kind of shocked when the first point when everybody kind of came together and started playing. I liked the interludes that we talked about. Yeah, I guess it was really, really good.
Anything about the album that stood out to you compared to other albums?
Like I said, the interludes, and kind of just how everything went so well together. When you listen to it, it was crazy.
Yeah, every song blends into the other, and that's what I kind of like. And I can't remember if they do that on other albums or not, but this one for sure. Because they record it all in one session, and then just have everything go.
Oh, really? They recorded all in one session?
I believe so. There might be certain instances where that isn't true, but
So definitely a
for
standout
most of the songs, it's like
Crazy
that.
to think about it.
Yeah, or at least if they are in different sessions, it's all on one track, and then when they export it for the music, they cut it up into different sections. Now, I guess back then they would record a tape, so they would literally cut tape with scissors halfway through the middle.
Imagine.
And if they needed to fix something, they tape it back together, which is that's how they did it back then, and
That's
not just
crazy.
Pink Floyd, everyone.
Remember that scene from Bohemian Rhapsody where it's do it again? You had to cut it. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Exactly like
That's
that.
exactly how it was.
Kobe, don't laugh. It's not funny.
And but yeah, no, I think stuff like that's really interesting. And I watched the Live at Pompeii movie that just came out
When did it
a little
come out?
while ago. I'm not sure, it was a few
Wait,
months
what-
ago.
What is that?
Live at Pompeii. So Pink Floyd had a album called Metal, and there were two parts called Echoes, and they played Echoes live at Pompeii for a concert, and that got recorded, and they pretty much remastered it and put it into theaters, and then there was also clips of the recording of Dark Side of the Moon.
It's like
That
you know the
we were talking
Eminem.
about that.
You know the Eminem documentary that kind of came out. It's kind of like the story of them along with the albums.
Mhm.
And
Except there was way less talking
yeah.
in this movie, and it was like 30 minutes long.
Oh, really?
So also
Um,
something I want to touch down is like how they're all combined together. I know we kind of
Mhm.
talked about that.
Yeah.
Anything that would
I will say, when they were all together, I thought I was still on the second song, and I'm in the fifth.
Yeah,
Like
that
it would go from literally a solo into ticking. It would just be ticking.
Yeah,
that's
right. for the
no,
start
that's
of time.
just a
I will
really
say
good.
that's the only part I did not like is how long you had to sit there and listen to.
Yeah, it's because that's kind of the genre. Progressive
Yeah.
rock is, it's progressive. It's not stuff you usually hear. And
Like let's compare. I'm gonna just bring up. I know you hate the band Nirvana.
I don't hate them, but yeah,
As you are.
Okay, anyway.
I
So-
drove their music into the ground, and so I don't hate them. I think Kurt Cobain, while not talented in music theory, I think he wrote some great songs.
Didn't he
and
not know music theory though?
He didn't know any music theory.
That's wild.
And,
No, I'm kidding.
I agree with you.
and I think the music is good. I just ran it into the ground. So it's not that I don't like them. It's just I have a hard time listening to it.
Yeah.
But anyways, your point.
Anyway, so let's compare we're just gonna Nevermind by Nirvana, how they don't tie in, right? But it still kind of feels a little bit connected in some way compared to this album. How did you feel in a mindset? Okay, we'll go back to the intro. So you're laying down, right? You put on this album, and you don't know where you are. How would you feel listening to this album as I know you're a new listener.
Listen, yeah.
Can you explain how that is? Like, say somebody listening to this has never listened to this album. Can you explain that, how that would feel?
It's like, it's pretty cool because like, you not like, you know how some albums like you're listening to it and you like kind of like they do a switch, but you can like hear like the
Like
stop.
from Saint Chroma and
Yes.
Lloyd, but
Yeah, Tyler the Creator.
yeah.
When he does it, you know, you're kind of like, wait, did I just switch songs? And like you look at it and you're like, oh, this I didn't even realize. You know, they did it so well. It was just so perfect and together. Like you won't even realize that you're switching songs. You're kind of just sitting there like, man, their songs are long when you're like 5 in. It was awesome. Like I think it's an awesome like experience.
What was your guys' favorite songs? I wanted to know Cole's first because
You know, I really think the Great Gig in the Sky. Sorry, probably
It's a good song.
probably Money. Oh, you were happy
Money?
about that earlier.
That's
now
a
you
great-
are.
No, I'm just thinking Great Gig in the Sky is very overplayed
is
by a lot of people.
very
Like,
ever since
Now
it was
on
on TikTok.
TikTok, now
Yeah.
on
yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok people
All the
love to
time.
glorify that song and overlook the greatness of the other ones.
How
Not
much
that I
you
don't
want to bet
like it.
a lot
That
of
song
people?
is fantastic.
How much you want to bet a lot of people don't even know that song is on this album?
Oh, probably.
Oh
not.
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Somebody probably remixed it. Like.
Mhm.
added
Oh
it
yeah,
to it.
definitely.
Yeah. But speaking of Great Gig in the Sky, some background on that song. They invited, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but they invited this amazing singer in, and she did the solo vocals that played over that song.
Do we know her name or?
I can't
Probably
remember.
look it up. You wanna look it up?
Yeah, look it up really fast. But yeah, so they bring her into the studio, and she leaves thinking she did a terrible job.
Really?
Yeah, she left the studio
Oh,
thinking.
it was horrible.
Yeah, no, she left the studio thinking she was gonna tarnish their reputation and that she didn't do them justice.
So-
and
She
she was a
what?
terrible
The singer-
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Uh,
When was this album recorded?
Claire
In the '60s.
Claire Torrey. She did the singing in that.
Okay.
Is she still alive? Let's see her.
How old is she?
I'm looking that up.
she would have to be.
You think it'd be
Pretty
under her
old.
name, but
So, she is still alive.
Oh.
She is 77,
that's
born
pretty young.
1947.
Pretty young.
She's
47?
from London. So,
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah. No, Pink Floyd is a English band. But yeah, no, she left the studio thinking she did a terrible job, but she
crazy.
like changed music history and
Yeah.
what we would expect from
Oh, you know,
progressive
I did
rock.
such a bad job. I'm gonna be on TikTok for like, 100
And
years.
TikTok aside, it's like seriously such a good song,
It's
and like
amazing.
it sucks
Yeah.
that she left with a lesser paycheck because she thought it was bad and she wouldn't accept
Really, she
more.
left with a. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and it was
So-
just like it kind of sucks.
I know we're kind of getting off track. Your favorite song?
Yeah, my favorite song. It's hard because
They're all just so
they're
amazing.
great. Yeah, I might have to say Time. I think it's super creative. That entire song, there's ticking in the
I
background.
hate it.
Right.
That's
It's-
probably my
it's-
least favorite
it
song.
feels-
It's like my favorite, least favorite.
Wow.
So
Because of
I
I know.
think it's the best because of the like ethereal solo that goes on halfway
Solo,
through.
that is-
the
And-
solo is good.
But
you mentioned
on the-
the solo.
The
You're like,
solo-
oh my god,
when I was
it's
listening
done.
to it, the solo, I was like, I can't say that word. I was like flipping out.
yeah,
I
and
was
a little background on that.
I was on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
A little background on that though. That ticking sound. Have you guys noticed there's no bass line in that song?
Is there actually? Wait, I didn't notice that.
It's
Also
just
isn't
the
it?
bass. The bass does the ticking.
Really?
So
Yeah.
if you played a clock like a little bass.
That's when they play it live. The bassist has to sit there, playing eighth notes on time. The entire 16th notes. Sorry, the entire time on time. The entire
that would
song.
be the hardest.
He plays
job.
he plays the A and D string, just muted, whole arm on the guitar, and he just plays those two notes over and over again the entire song, and it has to be in perfect time. And I think that's crazy.
So
But yeah, no, that's just a little background on that, and I think that's pretty crazy
Well,
because
what is? Wait, continue.
I was pretty much done. But the bass line, there is none. It's just that.
That's
I
crazy
am
to
the
know.
bass line.
Okay. So, what is your favorite song?
So I know you pointed out this is the first song I showed them Brain Damage is one of my favorite songs. I don't know why.
Well, I already knew about Brain Damage. Showed
I
Cole
will
for the
have to
first
say
time.
though, I was kind of confused because I was listening to the album and I didn't even realize I finished it because like how well they went together.
Yeah, it's a
I might have to
38-minute
go
album.
back and
I thought
listen.
it was 49.
Is it 49?
I'll check later.
I think I don't know, but my thing went like my Apple Music like started screwing up at the end. I don't know why, but I gotta go back and listen to it again because those last few songs I was like just like so into listening to it that I didn't even realize I was done.
Mhm.
Like I sat there in silence for 50 seconds thinking like I was waiting for a new song to come.
Oh
out.
yeah, yeah,
When's that coming up, guys?
Is it done? That's,
yeah.
Yeah, no, Brain Damage is one of my favorite songs. It's just soothing to me. I don't know why. It just kind of really is.
It's good.
'Cause
So,
I know you're gonna
on the
mention
topic of Live at Pompeii, I was talking about that a little bit ago. Live at Pompeii, they had sections of it that were recorded from Dark Side of the Moon when it was just them screwing around in the studio. And
Yes.
On the Run is, I believe, the second track, third track, something like that. And the entire song, it's just like one arpeggiator on the piano or on the synthesizer, and he's just messing with knobs the entire time, changing the sound periodically, stuff like that. And they actually recorded that on the movie that I saw, and I think it was interesting to see because it wasn't actors, like it was just actually them
That's great.
sitting in the studio just
It's like,
messing.
it's
I
not
need
like
to
a
watch
biopic, right?
I need to watch
Hmm?
that.
It's not like a biopic. Like this is like raw.
No,
footage,
it was the actual just
Which
them
I-
taking videos in the
That's
studio.
something that I kind of love. Most biopics and like documentaries have actors doing it,
Mhm.
and I like how.
Yeah, these were just recordings from the
I
studio.
might have to go watch that movie.
Yeah, and then it was also
Do we know what it's
echoes.
streaming on?
I don't know if it is streaming. I saw it in IMAX.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like, "Whoa, look at the knobs."
Yeah.
Okay.
But
If you could see the hand motions that he just did for that.
but yeah, no, I think that's interesting, and I like seeing that stuff. But yeah, and we were thinking for most of the time, like, these have to be actors, right? Like, they look so similar, but like, there's no way these aren't actors. And you look in the credits of the movie, it's all footage.
Yeah,
And
that's
what album are we doing next? Do we know?
I have a good one. I don't think you guys are gonna like it. I
What?
thought a Tyler Creator song.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to do either Chromacopia, Don't Tap the Glass, because I haven't listened to Don't Tap the Glass.
Okay.
I haven't either.
Or we
So-
do Igor.
Igor would be the safest option because
Same here. I
Chromacopia
agree.
is really deep, and then
Chromacopia is really.
and
Do
then
we want to give out 3 different albums?
Yeah,
one
we
for
can
each
kinda
of us,
vote.
and then we'll vote.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure. So I'd probably say Don't Tap the Glass.
I would love to do either Plastic Beach by Gorillaz or Demon Days by Gorillaz. Those are
I
like,
don't know who Gorillaz is. So.
Tell me about those.
so they're a British virtual band.
Well, I
and-
know about Gorillaz, but
Oh, I was
tell me
about to
about
say.
those albums.
So Demon Days, I love. It's kind of it has like a bunch of really good kind of smooth rock sounds, which I love, and it's a fun listen. And then Plastic Beach is just an amazing story in general.
Nice.
Standouts, Feel Good Inc., Dare, Rhyme Soda Eyes or whatever, and then I think everybody knows Melancholy Hill.
I probably will when I hear it.
And then you?
I would love to do Before These Crowded Streets by Dave Matthews.
Oh, Dave Matthews, I vote him.
You vote me?
Okay,
I
bro,
vote me as well.
There's 3 of us. How does that work?
Oh,
Well,
2-1
if
here.
I vote myself and he votes me, that means
Yeah, okay.
I
me.
have not. I've just gotten Dave Matthews, somebody in my band class,
God,
and his
I
name's
love you.
Kelton. If Kelton hears this,
All right.
he
So
got me into it. Freaking love Dave Matthews.
send.
Awesome. So our next album we will cover will be Before These Crowded Streets by Dave Matthews Band.
And this
Heck yeah.
was the album audits and
Episode
Yeah.
1.
Episode 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Dark Side of the Moon.
Woohoo!
Dark Side of the Moon.
I am
Well,
on the dark side of the moon, baby.